I'm Dr. Phil Reeves. I'm Vice President of Strategic Consulting in Stratasys. So we're here to talk about technology, talk about uses, applications, and to see what's new in the industry. Stratasys Strategic Consulting is a division within Stratasys, within the global company. And our remit is really to work with large corporates around the world, helping them understand how does 3D printing fit into their business, how can they re-engineer their businesses to benefit from the idea of making things using 3D printing. So whether that's new service offers, new products, new business models. Companies are still, in some respects, getting a little torn up in the hype of 3D printing. The clever companies are seeing beyond it now, and they're starting to understand that the 3D printing has some unique attributes. The idea that we can make personalized products cost effectively, low unit volumes, make really complex shapes or really functional objects. And companies are starting to understand that, and then they're starting to find applications that really benefit from 3D printing. For a few years now, I've said that 3D printing is really important in the context of consumers, and it is different to industrial additive manufacturing. So additive manufacturing, in my eyes, is when a company, a factory, a value chain that exists already adopts this technology. So rather than molding something or machining it, they start making it layer by layer. That's industrial additive manufacturing, and it has benefit. 3D printing is something that happens in communities, at homes, in schools, and it's equally valuable to companies because it's an outlet for digital data. So the value stream for consumer 3D printing is all about data, whereas industrial additive manufacturing is about tangible objects. And they're both really, really important, and I think companies sometimes get confused and don't really understand how they could get revenue or wealth from consumer 3D printing. The biggest change that I've seen in the last 22 years has been in the last 10 years with the advent really of the home 3D printer, what came out of the RepRap project. And I don't think it's that we've given consumers printers. What we've done is we've opened people's eyes to making again and the idea of making, and we've digitized making. And that in itself has then stimulated companies to think differently about how they make things. So it's sort of been a knock-on effect. And actually we've had this groundswell of enthusiasm that started with consumers and then gone back into industry. So now we have more and more companies who are coming to us saying, we've seen this hitting consumers and we're industry and we should know about it too. We should be using it. So that to me is the biggest change. It's not the technology, it's the way we use the technology. In terms of Stratasys, I can't tell you about the product roadmap, but I think what I can say is, we are not standing still. We're moving forward, we're innovating, like all the vendors. I think what we have done is we have a realization that historically we've made prototyping machines, and we have to understand that in any business value chain, prototyping and manufacturing are two different parts of a business. And now it's the manufacturing people who are interested, and we have to respond to their needs as well as we respond to the needs of prototyping people. And that's a big transition. And as a company, we're making that transition. We're looking at vertical markets. We've taken on a lot of people who understand aerospace and automotive, the medical domain, so that we can make that transition into manufacturing. So that, I think, is a big change rather than just focusing on technology.